He goes through his kindergarten. He goes through high school, middle school, high school. He gets even up to PhD. If we ask, what is the use of doing an undergrad? What is the use of doing undergraduation? Why should I do undergraduation? We will say, okay, the undergraduation we have to do because you want to learn something. Why do you learn something? What is the need for learning? You say, okay, I did not have this knowledge. If I learn something, I will have that knowledge after that learning. So that is why I want to learn. Why do you want that knowledge? Say we want money, right? Right now, the knowledge of data science is very scarce. The talent pool of data science is very, very scarce. So if I study data science, it is going to give me a job. It is going to buy me things. That is why I want all these. That is what we say for normal, the so-called secular education. You ask Acharya, why do you want moksham? Why do you want moksham? You want moksham because we don't want any more births. Okay. But you don't wanting any more births, can it be confirmed? Right? I don't want to be born again. That is why I am pursuing the path of knowledge, the path of Advaita. Okay, I accept. But is there any proof for that? There is no proof. Right? I have studied Vedanta. I am not going to be born again. What is the proof? There is no proof. Acharya says if there is no proof, then how can somebody have that Vishwasam? In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna himself says, Prayojanam manutishya mandopina pravartate. Says Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, hey, if somebody is not convinced of that prayojanam, if somebody is not convinced of the prayojanam, mandopina pravartate, even a fool will not do that job, says Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Acharya Shankaracharya emphasizes this point often in his Bhashya. You need to know, you have to be convinced of the phalam. Okay. And the nachapunaravartate phalam of moksham. If somebody has got Shastra Vishwasam, it will be convincing for them. Somebody has got Shastra Vishwasam. That phalam will be convincing. Okay, I believe in Shastras. I take Shastras as a pramanam. So when I die, I don't want to be born. What if a person is at the entry level? No, cat on the wall. Madil mail Pune. Madil mail Pune. I neither completely believe Shastra. I also don't have an atheistic attitude towards Shastra. Right. I am in that Rendungattan stage. What about me? I'm asking Acharya, do you have any phalam for people like me? Do you have any phalam that can convince people like me to take the pursuit of Advaita? Shastra says yes. Okay. There is something called as Jivan Mukti. That you get mukti after you die is called as Videha Mukti. Deha means body. Videha, without the body. So that we get mukti after we lose this body. It's called as Videha Mukti or Krama Mukti. But there is a palam. There is a palam which you will get when you get in this Janma itself. that you can experience with your own body, it is called as Jivan Mukti. What is that Jivan Mukti? What is the Lakshanam of Jivan Mukti? Samatvam. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna talks a lot about the Lakshanams of Jivan Mukti. Shunitaischa swapakecha panditaha samadarishinaha. A pandita. A pandita means a learned person. He defines pandita in the first shloka of his Upadesham. If we see how Bhagavad Gita is constructed, it is beautifully constructed. So in the first shloka, chapter number 2, shloka number 11, Krishna says, Ashochan anvashocastvam prajnavadamscha bhashase gatasun agatasunscha na anushocanti panditaha, he says. Panditaha na anushocanti. Those people who have got knowledge, they will not worry. They will not have shokaha. So he defines Pandita as that. Then here he says, Shunitaischa swapakaischa Panditaha samadarishim. The Pandita will have an equanimous attitude towards a dog, towards a Brahmano Gavi Hastini, a Brahmana, a Gavi, a cow, Hastini, elephant, Shunichaischa, a dog, Shopakecha, a dog eater. Everything will be kept at the same level. Everything, all these people, human beings, animal, everybody will be kept at the same pedestal. That is the Jivan Mukti status, says Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. How can this be possible? How can this be possible? He doesn't stop with that. He says, Suhrin mitraha, he says, even a friend, Ari, Udasinaha, Madhyastaha, a friend, a well-wisher, even your enemy, even a person who is indifferent to you, all these people have to be kept at the same pedestal. How can that be possible? That is only be possible if we understand that this entire universe is God. We understand that this entire universe is Brahman. And how to understand that? We have seen this example over and over again. I am pretty sure I am going to tell this example at least 100 times before we end the Viveka Chudamani class, until it goes very, 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 very deep into our heart. The example is gold and ornaments. You go to a jewelry shop, see all the ornaments made of gold. You see all the ornaments made of gold. Gold is the material cause for all the ornaments. Gold is the material cause for all the ornaments. You try removing gold from the ornaments, nothing will be there. I buy a nice kankanam. Mentally, I try to remove all the gold from the kankanam. And then I ask, okay, what is it that is going to be remaining in that gold? Nothing will remain in that ornament. Gold is, the ornaments are supported by the gold. And I just break the kankanam. I just break the kankanam. It is the kankanam which gets destroyed, not the gold. I have 5 grams. Okay, 5 grams might be very smaller. 5 pound. 5 pound kankanam vaangaren. I break the kankanam. The kankanam is broken, but the 5 pounds gold will still be there. 5 sovereign gold will still be there. Right. So something is the cause for an effect. The effect is pervaded by the cause. The cause always stays with the effect. Right. So this is what we have to understand. And now we have to believe in the Veda Vakyam that says Brahman is the cause for the universe. Brahman is the cause for the universe. In fact, that is how Brahman is defined in Upanishads. Yatova imani bhutani jayante ye najata nijivanti yat prayanti abhisamvishanti. Brahman is the cause for the universe. The universe is supported by Brahman. The universe, when it undergoes pralayam, the universe may be destroyed, but the universe go back to being Brahman. So the relationship between gold and ornaments can be equated to that of the relationship between Brahman and the universe. Gold and Brahman being the cause, ornaments and universe being the effect. Now I go to a jewelry shop. Now when I go to a jewelry shop, all I see is just gold. All I see is just gold, not even an iota of ornament I concern myself with. Because everything is gold. Ornaments is just name and form, which can be destroyed. Ornaments, kankanam, todu, valayal, mukutti, metti, everything is just name and form, which is superimposed onto the gold. The names and forms do not have any independent existence. The names and forms do not have any independent existence. They always depend upon gold for that existence. They always depend upon gold for that existence. The name and forms, they might have some transactional utility. The name and form can have some transactional utility. Kankanam, I have to wear it in my hand. Nitichutti, I have to wear it in my head. Chain, I have to wear around my neck. All these things are transactional utility. But when the name and forms are broken, even when the names and forms are broken, that object will not lose its value. The object might lose its transactional value, but the absolute value of that ornament is never lost. I go to a gold shop. I have two bangles. One bangle is still intact. Another bangle is broken to pieces. I go to a gold shop to avail some exchange offer. He will be taking both the bangles. The bangle which is intact and the bangle which is broken for the same amount of value. He will not say, oh, this is bangle is still there. I'm going to take it for high value. This bangle is broken. I'm going to decrease the value. He will never say that. Both the bangle which is intact and the bangle which is broken will be taken for the same value. So the relative utility of the bangle might be lost. The relative value of the bangle might be decreased, but the absolute value of the gold, the absolute value of the bangle is never lost. In the same way, when I say this universe has got some transactional utility, we never decline. We never decline. We never contest the fact that the universe has got a transactional utility. We never say that. But what we do say is, hey, the universe might have a transactional utility. When I say universe, I'm talking about each and everything inside this universe, including my body and mind complex, including my body, mind, including my house, including my car, including my dog, including my all my friends and relatives. They all are part of this universe, right? So the universe, it does have a transactional utility, but in the end, everything is what? Brahman. Just like how each and every blessed ornament in the jewelry shop is nothing but gold. Each and every blessed thing in this universe is nothing but Brahman. And who's that Brahman? Who's that Brahman? I am that Brahman. Aham Brahmasmi. When I say I am, I should not point to my body. Even though I point to here, I am not my body. That principle, that consciousness principle, which enlivens the body, just like the electricity which enlivens the fan, the consciousness principle that enlivens the body is Brahman, is my own self, and this entire universe is just different names and forms of my own self. Right now, we think only this body is me. The entire universe is myself. Mayyeva sakalam jatam, mayi sarvam pratishthitam, mayi sarvam layam yanti, tasmat brahmadvayam asmyaham. Says Upanishad in Gita. Mayyeva sakalam jatam. Everything is born out of me. Mayi sarvam pratishthitam. Everything is established onto me. Mayi sarvam layam yanti. Everything will go back onto me. Tasmat Brahma Advayam Asmi Aham. I am indifferent from, I am non-different from Brahman. Say that. Two of the Vedic stutis are considered to be very, 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 very important. One is Purusha Suktam, another is Shri Rudram. You go to any festival, any puja, they will chant these two. Paurusham Suktam and Shri Rudram. In fact, these two parts are to be chanted daily. These Rudram and Purusha Suktam. Smriti says every person should chant Rudram and Purusha Suktam daily. Why? Because Rudram and Purusha Suktam tells that this entire thing is Brahman. Because Rudram and Purusha Suktam says all that exists is Brahman. Sahasra Sirsha Purushaha Sahasrakshas Sahasrapad Sabhuvim Vishwato Vritva Atyadishtadhashangulam Purusha. The Brahman has got Sahasra Sirsha. Sahasra literally means 1,000, but here it does not mean 1,000. Here it means infinity. That Purusha has got infinite heads. What are the heads of that Purusha? Our head. Our head is the head of Purusha. Sahasra Sirsha Purushaha. Sahasrakshaha. How many eyes he has got? Normally, if we take Sahasra as literally 1,000, then for people with 1,000 head, there has to be 2,000 eyes. But Veda does not say Dvisahasra Purusha, Dvisahasrakshaha, Dvisahasrapat. Say Sahasrakshaha, Sahasrapat. Brahman has got thousands of eyes. Sahasrakshaha, Sahasrapat. Brahman has got thousands of legs. Where is the thousands of eyes, thousands of legs? It is not like one form with 100, with 1,000 head, 1,000 eyes, 1,000 legs. Because the Brahman has this universe. That is why the first Nama in Vishnu Sahasranamam says Vishwam. Vishwasmai Namaha. What is Vishwam? It's entire universe. Sahasra Sirsha Purushaha. Sahasrakshas Sahasrapad. The next lyric says Sabhumim Vishwato Vritva. Sabhumim Vishwataha Vritva. He has he is present from this Bhumi and Akayam. He envelops the world. He envelops this universe. He envelops that creation from Bhumi and Akayam. Hey, do not think that he is just Bhumi and Akayam. Atyadishtadhashangulam. He extends beyond. He extends beyond this universe. So when we say he is this universe, when we say he is this universe, there will be a logical flaw. What is the logical flaw? Because the universe is limited. The universe is spatially limited. The universe is time-wise limited. But Brahman has got no limitation by definition. That's what Upanishad, Purusha Suktam says. Ati atishtat dashangulam. He extends beyond this creation by 10 angulam. 10 angulam, don't measure with scale. It says he extends beyond this universe. The next line is very, very important. Purusha ye vedagum sarvam. Purusha eva idam sarvam. All that you see is only Brahman. All that you see in a jewelry shop is only gold. All that you see in a jewelry shop is only gold. The same way, all that you see in this universe is only Brahman. Purusha ye vedagum sarvam. Yat bhutam yatcha bhavyam. Yat bhutam, whatever that has gone before, the past tense. Yatucha bhavyam, whatever that is going to come in future, it is all Brahman. Whatever the ornament that has been sold in the gold shop, the jewelry shop, whatever the ornament that is going to come in future, everything is gold. The same way, whatever the objects that have gone, whatever the object that is going to come, everything is Brahman. Says Purusha Suktam. That is why Purusha Suktam is very, 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 very important. In fact, each and every rick of Purusha Suktam reeks of this Vishwarupa Darshanam of Bhagavan. Vishwarupa Darshanam of Bhagavan. Take Sri Rudram for example. Sri Rudram, what does Sri Rudram says? Namo Bhavaya Charut Om Namo Hiranyabahave Se Nanye Dishan Chapataye Namo Namo Vrikshebhyo Harikeshebhyah Pashunam Pataye Namo Namah Saspinjaraya Tvishimate Pathinam Pataye Namo Namo Bhablushaya Vivyadhine Nanam Pataye Namo Namo Harikeshayopavitine Pushtanam Pataye Namo Namo Bhavasya Hete Jagatam Pataye Namo Namo Rudraya Datavine Kshetranam Pataye Namo Namah Sutaya Hamdyayavananam Pataye Namo Namo Rohitaya Sthapataye Vrikshanam Pataye Namo Namo Mantrine Vanijaya Kakshanam Pataye Namo Namo Bhuvantaye Varivaskritayoshadhina Pataye Namo Namo Uchair Ghoshaya Krintayate Pathinam Pataye Namo Namah Krishna Vitaya Dhavate Satwanam Pataye Namaha. Vrikshebhyaha Namaha. Bhagavan is in the form of trees. Harikeshebhyaha Namaha. Shrubs, trees. Saspinjaraya Namaha. Saspinjarana, grass, blade of grass. All that is Bhagavan. Uchair Ghoshaya Krantayata. I am in a war field. There is a person who's shouting from his stomach and he is coming towards me to kill me. Me what? Kill my body. That person is Bhagavan. Vanchate parivanchate thayunam pataye namaha. That person who has fooled me, that person who has deceived me, that person is Bhagavan. The person who was born before, the person who is born after, the person who is born in the middle, that is Bhagavan. Person who is sleeping, person who is standing, person who is sitting, Bhagavan. Dog, Bhagavan. Rathaha, Bhagavan. Rathakarebhyaha, a person who drives the Ratham, Bhagavan. Each and everything is Bhagavan, says Sri Rudram. And we have to substitute Bhagavan with Atma. Because we all are Vedantic students, we have to substitute Bhagavan with Atma. Each and everything is Atma. It's my own self, it's my own glory. And who am I? We should not be deceived by our urge to identify ourselves with this body, but I am the Atma which enlivens this body. I am that body. I pervade everything. नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ये पृथिव्यां येऽन्तरिक्षे ये दिवि येषामन्नं वातो वर्षमिषवस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचीर्दश दक्षिणा दश प्रदीचीर्दशोदीचीर्दशोर्ध्वास्तेभ्यो नमस्ते नो मृडयं तु तेयं दुष्मो यश्च नो द्वेष्टितं भोजं ददामि. I do 10 namaskaras in the eastern direction. I do 10 namaskaras in the western direction. I do 10 namaskaras in the southern direction. I do 10 namaskaras in the northern direction. I do 10 namaskaras for above. I do 10 namaskaras for below. Why not? Everything is pervaded by Rudra. Everything is pervaded by Brahman. Namo Rudrebhyo ye prithivyaam prithivi ye antarikshe ये दिव्ये शामन्नं वातो वर्षमिषवस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचीः. Prachihi, to the eastern direction I do namaskara. Dasha dakshina. In the southern direction I do 10 namaskaras. Dasha prachir, dasha dakshina, dasha pradichihi, dashodhichihi, dashordva. So I do 10 namaskar, 10 and all, it is just a number. I do many, many namaskaras in all the direction because Brahman is everywhere. Atma is everywhere. Which direction I can do namaskara? So I do namaskara to all the directions. I do namaskara to all the direction because Brahman is everywhere. Right? That is what we saw in the last class as well. In fact, today we did not see even one shloka of Viveka Chudamani because we have to drive home that concept that each and everything is Brahman. We have to drive home that concept that each and everything is Brahman. Only when we understand that concept properly, only when we understand that concept properly, the Vidya will give phalam. When will a B.Tech give phalam? I study B.Tech. When will that B.Tech degree start giving phalam now? The moment I join a job, whether I understand the concepts or not, does not matter. I get a certificate. In paper, கொஞ்சம் பெரியவாள்லாம் sign பண்ணிருப்பா. Okay, this person has been confirmed the degree of B.Tech on this day, recommended by the academic council of this and this university. Only that paper is the phalam of B.Tech. You can get that paper even without passing, even without knowing anything in biotechnology. You can get B.Tech biotechnology. Nothing in mechanical engineering, nothing in electrical engineering. He will not be able to repair a fan, but he can get B.Tech degree in electrical and electronics engineering. But Vedanta is not like that. That is why nobody gives any degree for Vedanta. The phalam of Vedanta is to get the Jivan Mukti. The phalam of Vedanta is to get Jivan Mukti, and this is the Jivan Mukti Lakshanam. That I identify with each and every blessed thing in this world. This we will finish today's lecture. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari